Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Coast Call Tarot. This is Melody, and this video is for the Twin Flame um, Collective. Okay. All right. So, what we're going to do is we're going to identify where the masculine, feminine, and the masculine energies are and the feminine energies. I don't know why all of a sudden I cannot talk, but okay. So we're going to tap into the masculine energies and the feminine energies, not the masculine as in a person. The energies these twins are carrying. Okay, we're going to see where the masculine energy is, where the feminine energy is in the present moment, and then we'll tap into where the connection is, and we'll move on from there. Okay, so we're going to use the Twin Flame Journey Tarot, the Twin Flame Oracle, Twin Flame Messages Volume 2, Twin Flame Messages Original Volume, signs from Spirit Love Oracle. All those cards are by Mystic Moon. And then we are going to tap in the Permission to Be Powerful Oracle cards by Melanie from Whole Again 1111. Okay. I also have out the Romance Angel Oracle cards. I'm not for sure if I'm going to tap into them yet, but right now we're just going to move on from that. All right. So what we're gonna do is last week's reading was pretty intense. So we're just going to see what's going on with the masculine energy right at this second. We're going to tap into the masculine energy for the greatest and highest good of the collective. Could you please use me as a clear channel to bring these messages forward? All right. For the greatest and highest good of the Twin Flame Collective. All right. So right now, let's see what's going on with the masculine energies. All right. So can I have one card for the masculine's present energy, please? Where's the masculine energy at this very present moment? We got three of them. So we got the Nine of Swords, which is self-sabotage and nightmares. So I feel right off the bat that there could be a little bit of worry or fear related to a masculine energy. And I feel that it's heavily on their shoulders. It is a burden right now. And whatever this worry or fear is weighing down the masculine energy. Okay. And we got the Strength card, which is number 8. It's called Restraint. So I feel that the masculine energy is tapping into some inner strength. That it's restraining him as well. I feel that this burden, this worry, this fear that the masculine energy is a burden, and it's keeping him restrained in this negative energy is what I feel. But I also feel that the universe is helping him to tap into a little bit of spiritual energy and gain some strength within his soul is what I feel. All right. So let's move on to a little bit of clarification on these three cards using the Mystic Moon Twin Flame Oracle cards. So what is this burden that's keeping him restrained? And the spiritual strength that he's tapping into. What's going on with these three cards? Okay, so the first card that popped out was patience. Okay, so I feel that he is tapping into some patient energy. He is being patient with these fears, and I feel that he is tapping into his spiritual energy, and I feel that he is recognizing the fear and the worry is restraining him. It is causing him burdens within his self, and I feel that within his spirit, I feel that he is being patient by understanding what this restraint is, by tapping into his spiritual strength. Okay, and what is it doing? It's helping to refocus that energy and to understand that, you know, sometimes, you got to go through the storms to see the light on the other side, is what I feel. So I feel that maybe that the fear and worry and the burdens may have had something to do with the divine masculine's childhood energy. And I feel that now spirit is um, giving him the patience and the strength that he needs to refocus his energy and go through this storm, and to understand that there is a light. The rainbow is at the other end, regardless of the storm that you may be going through. Okay. So let's tap into some feminine energies. What's the feminine's energies in the present moment, spirit? What is the feminine's energies in the present moment? It's the feminine's energies. Okay. So the feminine, intuitive and sensitive, we got the Queen of Cups. So the feminine is standing in her intuitive energy. She is standing in her nurturing, sensitive power. And if you look, she is, of course, in water, but she also has her heart a bit guarded there. But I'm also feeling that that's because water is splashing up on her. I feel that she's afraid, um, that things could. I feel, well, I'll just go with the next card. We got the moon, and then we got the tower. Okay. So I feel the divine feminine is facing some darkness. Okay, she is intuitively facing some darkness. She is facing some fears within herself. She is reflecting on, I feel, what was keeping her heart guarded in her emotions. What emotion kept splashing in her face? What emotion was it that is in her darkness that she needs to release? Okay. And I feel that spirit is intuitively revealing these to the feminine. Okay. And the reason why I say that is because the next card is a tower. I feel divine intervention has come in for the feminine energy to face these shadows. And I feel that spirit is intuitively guiding this divine feminine through some emotional shadows that was keeping her stuck in the darkness. I feel that with this moon energy, I feel this Queen of Cups energy is coming out in this new moon energy. And I feel that this new moon is showing the feminine energy what she needs to release. Okay. What emotional baggage does the feminine need to release? What is reflecting back at her? Okay. I feel that divine intervention has come in and it has released this energy perhaps around the full moon time that just passed a couple weeks ago. So I feel that this new moon is ushering in a breakdown of old patterns, a breakdown of old habits, a breakdown of old emotional patterns, because the feminine is intuitively getting this reflection perhaps through her dreams as well as through her intuitions with the new moon energy. Okay. And I feel that it has something to do with the new moon in Gemini. It has something to do with her masculine, her twin soul. Okay. So that's where the feminine is standing at presently. All right. So let's see. Oh boy, I don't even know how I want to do this. Let's check in on the connection. Where's the connection at, spirit, with these twins? Okay. So the connection is getting spiritual advisement, and we see that on both parts with the divine intervention and the feminine being intuitively reflecting, and the masculine with his, how do I want to put this? With the restraint of the heavy burdens. He's recognizing divine intervention has come in and caused the divine masculine to go into spirit and see what burdens were restraining him from moving forward. Okay. And I feel that they both have gotten the spiritual knowledge in this connection. They both are aware of this contract at this time, I feel. And I feel it all has something to do with the divine, um, with the moon, of course, as well as the divine, giving these twins their spiritual knowledge about what kind of a connection this is. Okay. And I feel the divine feminine could be reflecting this back to the masculine on what his burdens are, what is keeping him restrained. And I also feel that, because you got the divine feminine, there is the Queen of Cups, intuitive, with the moon card is about reflecting things back. So I feel that the divine feminine could be reflecting these energies, these burdens, what was keeping him restrained and stuck. I feel that the divine feminine is, um, around this moon time, reflecting this energy back to her masculine. Okay, what was keeping him restrained, especially with the strength card and the Leo. That I see the strength card as taming your spiritual side. That's your spiritual side, the lion. Okay, so I feel that divine has come in and, cause a tower moment, cause a crumbling to see what truly, needs to be released between these twins, okay? So that they could fulfill this, soul contract. So let's further clarify the Hierophant card with the Mystic Moon Oracles. Family. Okay. So I feel that, this has been reflected back from one to the other about what these burdens are, what was keeping them restrained. Okay. And I feel, like I said, the feminine is reflecting this back to the masculine, that the burdens that was keeping him restrained has everything to do with family issues. And I felt that card with this refocus energy with this kid. Okay. And I feel this is the feminine reflecting this storm back to him that has something to do with his childhood energies and, his family issues from when he was a child. Okay. So, yes, that's where the twins are presently and where the connection is presently as well. So let's move on to, um, let's get a card for, we'll use the Romance Angel Oracle cards. And I don't know, we'll pull another one. So let's pull one for the Divine Masculine's headspace, Divine Feminine's headspace. All right. Then we'll pull a, Permission to be Powerful card to go with it. Headspace, headspace. And then we'll pull a Signs from Spirit Love Oracle for the signs that they are both seeing. Signs from the masculine's headspace and feminine's headspace. All right, so let's do the masculine. True love. Okay, this is a romance of a lifetime. So in his head, when he thinks about his feminine, he understands that this is true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. Okay, and he is, intuition and discernment. So I feel that, again, the divine masculine is tapping into his spiritual side, he's tapping into his intuition, because the feminine is reflecting this back to the masculine on what he needs, what is keeping him restrained. And he is discerning that, okay? He is discerning that through his crown chakra, through his, intuition. Okay. And then we got diamond and promise. So I feel that I feel in his headspace, he wants to promise his feminine something. He wants to promise his feminine that this is a romance of a lifetime. And, when I see a diamond, I think about diamonds come from coal. Coal is dark, it's dirty, it stinks. And whenever you shine that coal, whenever you polish that lump of coal, what do you get? A beautiful, shiny, bright, vibrant diamond. So I do feel that that's what the divine masculine is seeing. That's what is in his headspace. Things have, I feel that he's gained an enlightenment over uh, I feel that he has gained enlightenment through his intuition and understands that this is a romance of a lifetime in his head. He finally gets it, is what I feel. So, feminine, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So I feel the feminine is staying in a positive aspect. She's staying optimistic and she got thoughts and ideas. So she is definitely has an open mind. She is keeping her thoughts open. She's staying optimistic with her thoughts. She's thinking positive thoughts, okay? And she got some very awesome ideas um, about positive thoughts and positive thinking. So she is 100% in her crown chakra, staying positive, saying positive affirmations, keeping positive with ideas, staying optimistic about this whole partnership. Okay. And then we got crucify um, and nail. Okay. So I feel after a period of being crucified and feeling nailed to something or being crucified for her thoughts. I feel now instead of crucifying herself, she's keeping her thoughts positive instead of self sabotaging and saying, "Oh, I can't do this," and just like hammering herself with all this negativity. I feel that she switches it. Like she does this flip flop and starts to stay optimistic more about her masculine and keep her thoughts positive is what I feel. All right. So let's move on to their heart space. What's going on with the masculine's heart space, feminine's heart space? Permission to be powerful for the heart space for the masculine. Permission to be powerful for the heart space for the feminine. And the signs that they are feeling. Masculine, make the effort. So his heart is telling him great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So I feel his heart is guiding him. His heart is saying, just make the effort. Just go for it is what I feel. Okay. In the masculine's heart space. And now we got rebirth and victory. So they're telling him just make the effort. Just go for it. Okay. You will bring about a fire or a spark within your heart chakra. They will bring about victory and success and a rebirth in the I feel he's gonna have a heart chakra activation because I feel that he is being guided to this rebirth, like this phoenix in the ashes. He is definitely being guided through his heart space for this rebirth. And what is he being guided to do? To sever things that no longer serve him in his heart, okay? In his heart, like these family issues, this worry, this fear, these burdens, okay? He is being called to sever them. And I feel that's because the feminine is reflecting that back to him this week. He is being called to sever these family childhood issues that's keeping him restrained, that's keeping him in fear and worry and in burdens. Okay. That's what I feel in his heart space. He is being called to sever that and being called to bring about a rebirth within his heart chakra. What's going on with the feminine, her heart chakra? She got attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay, so I feel that she is staying in the present moment. Yes, and you can see that by staying optimistic about this connection, by staying optimistic about her divine masculine, it's it's keeping her in the present moment by thinking positive thoughts instead of crucifying herself. She is keeping herself in the present moment by keeping herself from obsessing about the future, or wishing she could have changed something in the past. Instead of crucifying her thoughts, crucifying her actions, crucifying her soul, she is keeping positive. She is talking positive. She is thinking positive. She is staying in the here and now instead of standing in regret and loss. She is staying in the here and now. And I feel that that is raising her vibration and attracting in um, what she needs. Okay. So we got patience and optimism. So there's another card saying about optimism. Okay. Because the first card said stay optimistic. So I feel her heart chakra, her heart is being patient. Okay. Her heart is being patient. And in doing so, she is stopping to smell the roses and understanding the vibration and understanding how the path really works. Okay. Now we got gray, detached, and unemotional. So I feel what causes this trigger is I feel the feminine detaches from the past, from the defensive energy, okay, which severs the masculine. I feel she detaches and severs the bond with her masculine in the heart space, which in turn changes this dark energy back into the positive side, the optimistic side, the understanding that, things will come in time. What's meant to be is meant to be. Staying in the present moment, staying optimistic, staying, stopping to smell the roses and being caring and loving anyways within her heart chakra. She is, she's beautiful. They're marrying again, I feel. All right. So, what does the masculine want in the 3D space when it comes to his feminine? What's the feminine want when it comes to her masculine? One empowered card, once masculine, once feminine, once spirit signs, love oracle, masculine and feminine. All right, so what does the masculine want? Okay, he's got unrequited love. There's not enough attraction chemistry to keep this relationship going. Okay. Then we got joy and laughter and confirmation. Okay. So there is. I feel that the masculine has got several admirers. Okay, but I feel he's only got one person in his heart, and I feel in the present joy, or present energy, as far as the 3D world with the masculine ones, I feel the other ones are just like images around him, and they're like leaning towards him. I feel that they all have an interest in him, but he only has an interest in one. Okay. So I feel that he is sensing this unrequited love. And I feel that he is understanding the difference between this unrequited love and his divine love. All right. And he got joy and laughter and with a dolphin, and chills, confirmation. So I feel he has, I feel that he, with this dolphin energy, I feel that he understands the joy in the divine partnership. Okay. And I feel he understands because I feel his soul is forcing him to come to this realization and understand the difference between that unrequited love and the divine partnership. And I feel that he understands the joy. He got the confirmation from spirit here in the 3D world about what the difference between unrequited love and divine love is what I feel. Okay. Um, let's move on. What's the feminine one? So the feminine ones in the 3D world, she got love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So in the 3D world, she is learning to love herself first in the 3D world. Okay? She is learning to love herself before she can love anything else. Okay? So then we got desire and romance. So I feel she is learning to love herself first, what her soul truly, truly desires as far as romance. Okay. So she's tapping into a little bit of self love. And we got whole in a mystery. Okay. So that's what I feel. I feel that loving herself first was the mystery to ushering in desire and romance here in the 3D world. So loving herself first is what the mystery was. That was the key to ushering in whatever her soul desires, whatever her soul, as far as romance, wants here in the 3D world. Okay. All right. So that's for the divine masculine, divine feminines, head, heart, and 3D space. All right. So let's pull some messages. So what's going on with messages from the divine masculine to the divine feminine? So what would the divine masculine like to say to the divine feminine? What's the message to his feminine? There are still so many unsaid things between us. Okay. So he's telling his feminine there are so many things that has been left unsaid between us. Okay. So let's find out what they were. Let's use the twin flame oracle cards. What was left unsaid? Yeah, things were on mute. Yes. What was left unsaid? What was muted between these twins? What was muted? Oh, wait a minute. The answer is yes. So, there's a card in here that does not belong, but I'm going to pull it because it is out of place. He's telling you he wishes he could take back the things that he said. That's what's left unsaid. An apology. He what is on mute and what is being that is not being said is that he is sorry. He is so sorry for the things that he said to you or didn't say. Okay. He's like, there are still so many unthings said between us. And I feel that what is unsaid, what is on mute, what he's keeping to himself, is that he is sorry for the things that he has said to you. That's wow, wow. That is so awesome. What the answer is yes, that is confirmation that he wishes that he could tell you that he was sorry for the words that he said to you. That's what he would like to tell you, divine feminine, right now. All right, so let's pull a divine feminine card. See what the divine feminine has to say to the masculine. Okay, what's the feminine's message to the masculine? She's saying, look, I got spooked. Something spooked me, is what she's telling him. Something spooked me. So what spooked the divine feminine? What spooked the divine feminine? What spooked the feminine energy? So we got healing, awakening, and release. Okay. So the feminine saying, look, I got spooked. I had to go do some healing, which triggered an awakening to help release things that no longer serve me, to help release this energy. So what I really feel the feminine is saying to the masculine, especially with the masculine on this awakening card, is look, she's saying, look, I got spooked because what happened was I mirrored this energy back to you that you need to release. And I helped heal you, and because now you awaken, and I feel that you are on the same energetic level is the masculine. It spooked you because you've not felt that kind of energy before, is what I feel. Okay. All right. So that's your message back to the masculine. So let's tap into a little bit of future energies. What's going to happen in the future with this connection? Okay, so we got new love. So in the future, there's going to be new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay, so I don't feel that it's a new person. I just feel that a new love is going to be stirring within this connection in the future. So let's tap into the twin flame journey tarot and get a little bit more clarification on this new love in the future position. So we got scarcity mindset, Ace of Swords, a breakthrough and awareness. The Seven of Wands, defense mechanism. And the Two of Cups, divine partnership. Okay. So as far as new love, I feel a new inspiration coming to this connection. I feel that this is going to be a new spark, a new kind of energy from in this connection, because I feel that there is going to be a breakthrough through this scarcity mindset, this blockage, this darkness on this card, this being guarded, not letting things bloom. I feel that there's going to be an awareness on some kind of a breakthrough on um, this scarcity mindset, and as far as this defense mechanism. I feel there's going to be a breakthrough on these two things. We got the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands with an ace in the center. So I feel that this is manifesting this week. I feel 7 and 4 is 11 with a 1. So that's 1, 1, 1, 11, 1 and a 1 and a 1. So trip 1. So I feel that this is awareness. This is a breakthrough on this connection, which is going to stir up some romantic feelings within this connection. And I feel that what's going to be stirred up is this divine connection. I feel that they are actually going to feel a spark in this connection. There's going to be a renewed energy coming back into this divine connection. Okay, so that's what I feel for this week for the twin flame energy check-in. All right, well, that concludes this reading. Thank you, and blessed be from the Christ Priestess.